Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds bang on with a reach of 47 inches. And he'll be facing Amir King Khan, weighed in at 66 kilos even, 174 centimeters tall with a reach. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
We've waited a long. They ring the bell, and here we go. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Swing and a miss with the jab. You want to know what it feels like to have Terrence Crawford hit you below the belt? Well, just ask Amir Khan. That's what happened the first time they fought, as Khan had to retire.
What a fight it was. It was bubbling to be an unbelievably interesting, intriguing fight. Crawford's still as fast. He's still as slick, still as powerful. Now Amir Khan knows this guy can put the pressure on. So I've either got to jump on him early and throw it all in for 5 rounds, or exactly the same thing's going to happen all over again.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Straight right just misses. That jab had to hurt. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
To walk into an arena and be the hero, the pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans, you can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Big hooks upstairs. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
The perfect counter lands. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and then answer you, and usually hit you harder.
This fight to the counter punching, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from it, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
trouble. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Let's talk about Crawford in that last. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punching. Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That hook doesn't score. Beautiful counter shot. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with that hook. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Crawford is dazed. How did they survive that?
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still can go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Which fighter will say no mas? You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how.
Amir Khan in some real trouble. Amir Khan is rocked. Let's talk about Crawford. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until you're sensing the comeback.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. It's bombs away. Tried to score with a jab. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he just put Amir Khan down. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, 4, 5. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Khan. They ring the bell, and here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Those counter punches have to hurt. That jab won't score. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. He needs to be careful not to... This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan. The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round. Oh boy! Amir Khan! Down he goes! What an upset this could be as Khan is down! That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
No one would have blamed him if he didn't get up, but here we go again, and this could get ugly.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot. Crawford's legs are all over the place. And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out.
Amir Khan backing up. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship.
Crawford may be ready to go down. We almost almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
A very competitive round here so far.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Terrence Crawford just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get...
Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. Now that is a massive knockdown. These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Terrence Bud Crawford, 173 centimeters tall, weight 63.5 kilos with a reach of 188 centimeters. And he'll be facing Terrence Bud Crawford, weighing in at 140 pounds. He's 5'7" tall with a reach of 74 inches.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
And here he is, Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
This is going to be an intense standoff before the fight starts.
so much hype. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Just missed with that hook. These two fighters are made for one another. They got out of the way with that hook. Open-air stadium, blazing sun. What do you think about this?
Todd, this is something you can never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do you train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the lines roll on.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this people say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That jab scores. Swing and a miss with the hook. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful though. You don't want to trade shots. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed... And there's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations you've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight, your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counterpuncher, my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make their history about sport.
Just misses that uppercut. Do you believe this? This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. The courage on display here is incredible. Crawford in trouble. Well, we're entering desperation. They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter punch. Down goes Crawford. Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Look at his corner, look at his instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Final 10 seconds here. I think he knows who's won this round. What a huge moment. And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to making the strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
And that jab. They need to be careful to punch themselves out here. Like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when a belly ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you up there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. At this point, we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and start it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Caution being thrown to the wind. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
What a gift. What a gift to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Just missed with that hook.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. That counter punch caught him clean. his opponent. The receipt is coming right back. You can tell he's stronger. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as Bob. They ring the bell, and here we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last
Terrence Crawford just got rocked. I don't believe what we're seeing here. Crawford is dazed. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What you do is step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it.
Pretty good start the first half of this round. Well, he's on his feet, but there's no way he's going to win this round now.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make. Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Crawford in trouble. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. It's not over till it's up. And there's the bell to start the round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to pace the round. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the muscle. Get back on it.
When you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
When you have a fight that's got great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Crawford is dazed. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this. Crawford may be... He's been knocked. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out and crash as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
That hook won't score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you? Terrence Crawford just got rocked. So he's up in the corner, has the white towel. Are they going to throw it and stop this fight?
Don't waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then going to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose.
You'd like to see more jabs. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. He threw a punch and just got countered. Some might have thought the... I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like a CompuBox Academy crowd, and they are vocal here tonight. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. So here is 20-year-old Saul Alvarez, who weighed in at 151. So here is Terrence. What a pleasure it is to be. And there's the bell to start the round. You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They've elevated, lifted it, they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Crawford in trouble. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So he beats the count and will continue. What bravery being shown here.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble.
Continue.
I don't know who. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. What is this round going to look like after all the drama of the previous round where both of these athletes win?
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
Tried to score the jab. Which fighter will say no mas? That hook doesn't score. When you're fighting a counterpunch, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right, concentrate.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They better start respecting each other's punching power. He misses with that straight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Well, we know they've got the... They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Counter fighter relies on...
Come to me.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what?
Crawford is dazed. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, get back into it. But do not make those mistakes. It's the wrong place to fall asleep.
Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Now you still want to fight.
Both. And there's the bell to start the round. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
Land. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter shot. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. That hook was on target.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. A match made in heaven.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
They exchange punches. The jab doesn't connect. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Jab does not score. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
But you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that much.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
You heard that right. You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. And here we go. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford, 173 centimeters tall, weight 63.5 kilos with a reach of 188 centimeters. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Terrence Bud Crawford, 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds, bang on, with a reach of 47 inches.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Terrence.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He misses with that straight left. There's a counter shot. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
This is not just a fight. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a building.
He just misses with that jab. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. He misses with that straight left.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to bring them out of their place. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson. Terrence. The fans are ready. And there's the bell to start the round. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. How is this fight still continuing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it gets back up. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
It's so hot, it's so heat, but there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. The judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching. Do you believe what we're seeing? One punch can change anything when these two step in the ring. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.